Good evening, good afternoon, good half hour past the normal starting time. It is the Great Uncle Pixel show with me, the Pixel Uncle who is great. As we left off last time, as you recall from our last program, giant boss monsters were that looked suspiciously like arrows from Find the Flag were looming down upon our innocent spaceship murder who was slaughtering the entire alien race single-handedly. That makes it the hero, right? Look, I can work on a story later. Anyway, I was working on bosses, doing the boss, bossing the do, and also, hello, YouTube. Couldn't get it working on Monday, but it's working today. Welcome, 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 all my thousands upon thousands of YouTube viewers. And one more thing I need to put in there. There we go. Okay, everything good now. That's good. That's good. Okay. And here we go. I say that as if I knew what had been in the middle of when I stopped. Let's see. Right, I believe. Right, I believe I was about to do this. And I believe. Shooting equals 0. One moment while I remember what these variables are. I named so many of them so similar. Number of shots currently on the screen. Well, that can't be right. This looks like I'm deleting. Wait, no. 0. Shot counter, shot delay, max shots. Why? Sometimes I wonder what the heck I did. Let me look here. Shot before I can figure out how to make the shots hit the alien, hit the boss, and do damage. I have to figure out what the heck I did here. Um, I have frankly forgotten what some of these variables do, and what they appear to do doesn't make any sense. Okay, oh, maybe it's here in Ship Blue. P shooting! There it is. P psychiatrist. P shooting. Now let me see here. Don't know why I have a variable that keeps track. I don't know why I have a variable that keeps track of shooting. This is part of the problem of doing this of coding like this all broken up just during because I only code during these during my stream. and I'm only streaming 3 weekday. I'm only streaming coding 3 days a week, so I'm. It's easy to forget what all these variables do, especially since this variable appears to be the number of shots on the screen, number of player shots on the screen at once. That's not what's bugging me. What's bugging me is that shooting. There's a shooting. There's boss. Right, right, right. Well, for one, right, that's what I was doing. All this has to be redone because if it's hitting this version of Am I Hit, let's see here, something will be an error, right? If it's hitting this version of Am I Hit, then it'll always be a boss, and I don't have to worry about uh, this check here. Now, uh, this. Now, what's counter? Counter's the speed. Okay, okay. Shooting. Number of shots currently on the screen. Oh, right. That's, right. Okay, okay. Number of alien shots. Alien shot delay. Okay. I feel smarter now. This, 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 this. Now, shooting should not be 0. Okay, I realized, let me do an animation, explosion. I will make a better explosion, but for right now, I'm just going to drop pop in there. Pop. Which may be the wrong size, the wrong shape, I don't know. This. Don't need this. Because there's... come on. There we go. Aliens equals 0. Parent node. Aliens. Okay. If get parent dot aliens equals 0. And what's this one? Not declared in current scope. Oh, that one needs to be here too. Okay. These are the lines that make the ship shot disappear when it hits the target. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Let's just look at it. Instead of sitting here trying to hold everything in the world in memory at the same time, I'm going to just start running the game and I'm going to shoot the thing. And then if it explodes, it explodes. If it crashes, it crashes. But at least I'll be able to, see where I'm at and code accordingly. Okay, first we go here. Okay. Clearly, I have not set the collision correctly. Movement loosely inspired by the flagship from Gorf, but it's not like the flagship from Gorf because the flagship from Gorf is a very long, horizontally long and vertically thin structure that only needs to be hit once to be destroyed, but you have to hit it in the exact right spot. As opposed to this, which is a more standard hit it multiple times until it explodes type of boss, which more resembles the bosses from Time Pilot. Time Pilot by a little known company known as Konami. I don't think they went on to make anything else. But anyway, I don't know why I'm staring at this. It's not going to work by shooting it harder. So that gives me a good idea of what's still to be done. Now, it's not doing this. It's not doing any of this. Which means oh, explosion noises in the background. Okay. Which means this let's remove this for the moment. Yeah, if it's going to be just for the moment, I'll just comment it out. So this suggests I am checking the wrong for am I hit? It's looking, it's comparing Get Blue is different. No, 3. Shot. Okay. Well, the problem, I think it's not hitting, it's not doing this. So you know what it's time for. In fact, I don't even have to rewrite the print statement. I'm going to make it a print debug. See what's going on here. Uh, okay, what was child? I want ship shot here. Yes, yes, I do. So child should be ship shot. Yeah. What was I going to do next? Right, I was going to hit play again to see what's going on here. All right, but first I was going to get rid of these. So boss GD line 81. Let me get rid of that. Why? That's why I like print debug. And there's one in 88. Yes. I want to get rid of these print debugs. 185, 8185. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So we hit play. Now I didn't actually change anything in the program or in the actual collision. Oh, right. It's get parent dot collision area, not get parent. Get parent. Get parent, get parent, 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 blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll stop. So I'm gonna hit play. Show you the game. But what I'm really gonna be looking at is this garbage down here. This line doesn't matter. That's I'll have to delete that. But man, my throat's feeling a little gravelly today. So just feeling a little out of it, as usual. Uh, but I'm never too out of it to code. Maybe too out of it to stare at the screen. But let me just do a check here. Something. Okay. Okay. No one said anything to me. Good. Good. I apologize if you said something to me. I didn't hear you. But I do have my text to speech thing on. And okay, enough fumbling. Uh, enough falling asleep right on camera. Going to click. There we go. Fire. Yeah, yeah. It's saying false, even when I can clearly see them overlapping. Let's see here. Trying to select. Okay. One should not probably not be calling am I hit if there's no player shots on the screen. But or the play or this test should be in ship shot itself. Except there a script? Ship world? Ship world. Okay, ship shot does. That sound that just came out of my throat was me realizing I did this a backwards ass stupid way, and that's gonna cost me. Gonna cost me in long term. Hmm. Okay. Doing this. Watching as the debugger goes crazy. How many, let's, look at that number changing down there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Errors. Look at those. Hmm. Like the way it paused when oh, it just ran out of space to error at me. Oh, wait. No. Um, this is bad. This is very. Oh, okay, never mind. It just had so much. There were so many errors in the error window that it caused Godot to seize up for a second. So I'm closing that. Well, I go take a look to see what the heck some of those errors were. I shouldn't have had. I don't think I should have had 83,000. Ye gods, I'm tired today. What the hell? Can't stop yawning. I'm not even that tired. I don't really feel tired. I feel okay. Yeah, I got maybe a little less sleep than I wanted last night. But I just can't stop yawning. Maybe it's all the talking I'm doing. Gotta take a sip of my drinky drink. That's. Uh oh. I could stand on my head. I must stand on my head. I must stand on my head. No, Bob, I haven't lost my senses. I've come to them. 10-point reference. 10-point reference. It's only 10 points because I think that one's pretty easy. 12 and a half if you can name it exactly. Nice. There's at least a few of these listeners I suppose would know it because of my own viewing habits. For those people, 2.5 points. It's a 2.5 point reference. Okay, so before, yeah, I could put the thing in here. Could and probably should put the detection routine in the shot itself rather than in the individual ships that's getting hit by it. Because that way I won't have to repeat it for players and bosses. Mm. But how's about this? Here's a thought. Here's a thought. See if you follow me on this. I'm not going to do that. I might do it later, but I'm not doing it now. I mean, that would be something risky, but not something risky in the sense that uh, yeah, it would just be kind of a pain. We need some fun risky. I have just forgotten what I'm doing. Okay, I've got to keep focused. I gotta keep focused. In a gotta Davida, baby. Redeem focus on myself. I wonder if my speech attack chat program can see those things. I wonder if anyone can see those things with me. Probably not. So if you're just tuning in, I'm asleep. No, 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 no. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Focus. Focus. Sometimes it's hard to talk and focus on programming at the same time. I believe what I was working on was down here. Right, it's over here in boss. I'm looking at bosses. We got bosses here. Ship shot, my child, the collision area. I lost my mouse there. Lost my mouse pointer there for a second. Something here. Do do I have them not on the correct? I think I do have them on the correct light mask visibility layer. That's not what I want. Collision. That's it. Shot area collision. Huh. I had this on level 13. Lucky 13. But I don't think that'd be the reason. I'll feel really funny if that's the reason. Okay, stop. Stop hitting the touch screen. Me. I'm never gonna get used to this new laptop to be in the touch screen. But I'm just gonna hit play and see what happens. Ooh, I don't like that nothing is happening. Oh, no, but it's fine. Oh, what? You. You? Okay. Take a bunch of shots. Now, clearly, it's not overlapping. It's not being counted as a hit. I don't know why. You can see that big blue box, which is the collision detection. That will not be visible in the final game. Probably make a better collision mask for the ship, so there's not so much black space that counts. But you can look at the thing down here, and it continually says false. Pause that for a second rather than stopping it. But yeah, we can see down here. Still going. I said pause, you. Why am I still getting messages when I hit pause? Definitely paused. Okay, now it's fully paused. It's not paused. How weird. Okay, it is paused now. But yeah, it is constantly false. Still putting down error message. Yeah, constantly false, even though I did shoot it a few times. It should have overlapped. One of them is ship shot area. One of them is alien is area 2D. There should be a collision shape here. Okay, yeah, there's a collision shape here. Uh, yeah, there's a collision shape. There's an area 2D. Can I change this thing's name without messing anything up? Because, that'll be okay if I unpause, unpause. Yeah, still can't shoot it. That's a nice, comforting laser sound. Boom. Something about this game that's very soothing. I made it as a Space Invaders like, but it doesn't feel like Space Invaders because Space Invaders is a very slow and methodical game. And this one, you just spam shots, spammy, 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 spammy. Of course, I can also slam into the enemy over and over again. But the case remains, the fact remains, the fact cases, the case facts. That boss ain't getting hit by nothing, bro. It ain't getting hit by nothing, boss. It dodging everything, boss. It looked like it hit, but it's not hitting, boss. And me, boss? Yeah, one for you. And me, boss? Yeah, one for you. Yeah, yeah, see? Yeah. So the answer, as it frequently is, I am positive it is staring me in the face somewhere and I'm just not seeing it. Forest, comma, trees, comma, etc. The problem is here. The problem is specifically in this statement. It is not So let me. Okay, okay. Let me before I start trying to dig. Uh, maybe it's just. Let me see here. It may be. It may be checking. It may be a too specific check. Hmm. No, no, it's not. If area overlaps, then it was true. It's literally a. It is like literally a two-line. Was it? It's 4 lines total in the function, not counting the function name. And one of those 4 lines is just a variable declaration. But let me take a look at overlaps area. Come on, give me something I'm not getting. Something changed here. Let me look up what the heck overlaps area is. I mean, I know what it should be. And so I'm going to look up this command. Overlaps area. Uh, for performance, the list of overlaps is updated once per frame and before the physics step. Consider using signals instead. Um, I would, except that I'm not entirely uh, sure what I'm doing with signals, and B, it should still work. If it can explode the little aliens, it should be able to explode the big aliens. Because it definitely, the shots are slow enough that it definitely makes contact more than once a frame. So the issue is not that, it hit the ship but then blew through it before the frame could register it. No, no, it's definitely sitting there through several frames. But it is not being marked as intersecting. Okay, let me pull up some more options. So the problem does not seem to be with the function collision area. Um, not seem to be here. This seems to be working okay. So the problem, yawn. Ugh, my goodness. My golly gosh gee whiz gracious Gilligan. Wally. Good. There's some early scripts that suggest Gilligan's first name was going to be Willie, but that is only semi canon because Never. You have heard of Gilligan's Island, right? That's not. It's that's still around, right? That's still a thing, if not exactly on the forefront of pop culture. At least it's a thing people know about, right? In America, aha! Oh, no, see, that's the wrong character. You're thinking of Vinny Barbarino. He's the one that goes, "What? Who? Where?" So you're getting your characters confused. Okay. So boss. I was thinking. Uh-oh. Why, thank you. Yes, my delightfully ancient references are part of my charm. I never liked Howdy Doody. That's that's about 20 years before my time. I, I do remember seeing that it was there were reruns at some point during my childhood, but I went, ugh, this puppet show looks boring. These aren't Muppets, and skipped away. La 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 la. I do know the guy who played the clown Clarabelle. Uh, I don't know if I'm mixing up the clown's name with the cow from Disney's name, but I think it was Clarabelle. He went on to be Captain Kangaroo, with a much different tone to his show. Ship shots, ship shots. Oops. Line, this line here, this line here, or this variable here. Ship ship blue. Let me look at ship blue again. Swarm. Okay. Chip shot is the problem. I feel like it's not defining it correctly. Is this the problem? No, 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 no. Yeah, because ship blue, get child, J plus one should be an instanced version of ship world. I think it's ship world. Instance version of ship world. NJ plus two will be could be an instance version of Ship World. It's three, four, five, etc. All instanced versions of Ship World. Good afternoon. How are you doing, Il Philly? Pause. Ship blue equals get parent, get child 3. Hmm. Yeah, sounds right. Feeling a little tired today myself. I didn't sleep very well Monday night. I got up early on Tuesday. Had a little trouble sleeping too last night, and then got up again early today. So, maybe it's not so mysterious why I'm feeling a little tired right now. There's a certain level of tired, uh, throat dry. There's a certain level of tired that helps my programming immensely. I'm not sure this is it. I think I may be a little past that level of tired. I stopped talking for a long period of time. It means I closed my eyes to think and actually fell asleep. Listen for the gentle, sweet snores, like a lullaby in my throat. Okay, I almost fell asleep there. Nope, that's not good. Started seeing little cartoon characters running around. Animated flower guy who dug into the ground. It was inside of a tower and somehow dug into the ground and popped up bottom floor of the tower and popped up outside and then continued running with his little root legs. All this while I closed my eyes for 5 seconds. Has it been 5 seconds? Oh goodness, it's quarter after. Is that the time? Maybe it was longer than 5 seconds. That's not good. If I went silent for a half hour just now, don't mind me. I feel like this is the problem. Ship shot equals ship blue. Get child J plus 1. That will be. Oh, okay, good. Good. Friend, do her a dance. Friend, do her a dance. Friend, do her. Oh. Friend McCadence. Friend McCadence. Friend McCadence. I am. No. Friend LOL? Oh, friend LOL. So fair, why don't I have that frog ponder remote? I am nothing if not a frog ponder. That didn't sound right at all. Yikes. Maybe I need to check the bomb. Check with these variables again. Where is boss collision? Okay, it is right there. It is right there. Interesting. I think it's just the wrong. Yeah, there. Yeah. Boss one. Okay, Chippy boss one. And then we got boss area. Interesting. We got boss area, which should be 0, 0. Okay, boss area should be right on top of the boss. And then the boss collision should be right on top of the boss. Ah, anyway, boss collision. Let me make sure I didn't miss turning on like a is active or something. No, there's a disabled, but disabled is shut off. So we got position, we've got scale, visible, Z is relative. And let's see, boss area. Let's see where that is. Maybe that's the problem. It'd be funny if it was, but it'd be funny, but not unprecedented if it was. I love them frogs. Like the baby. Gotta love them. Down here. Going to keep an eye down here while I play the game. Because I don't think anything, I just changed anything, but we'll see. Pretty sure. Yeah. It is constantly saying false. Wait, that didn't say true, did it? Okay. Yeah. stop those explosions. Okay, true. Let's see. Yeah, we only got one true, and that was from a different location entirely. Oh, oh my. This is one of the most frustrating, prostrating, frustrating, blustrating, irritating types of answerers, types of problems. When everything looks exactly right, but it's not working. I can't figure out why. Maybe a little. I guess I could change those to Great Uncle Pixel as well, but I don't know why I'm bothering to shoot this thing. Nothing's happening. I need some adrenaline right now. Uh, this is this is seriously frustrating me. I cannot find the secret. The secret one line, one character, one something that is causing these collision requests to not work. They should not all be false. There should be a true in there. I shot I shot that thing multiple times, but it still didn't register as being shot. This is a pretty significant bit of code here. If I can't hit the boss, it don't work. Is I'm awake. I'm very awake. It is a casual Wednesday low energy stream. Oh yeah, all right. Today, music for your mood. It's songs from some guys in space. Oh yeah, friend. But who? What? I never did that. What happened was, you never saw that. It's still running? No, it's not. Okay. Let's see how many of these there were. A whole crap ton of falses. Actually, let me just. That's good. Now this number is boss area. Yeah, okay, that should be false. These are ship shot areas. They should be changing all the time, and they are. Because each shot has a different area 2D identifier. While the boss area is the same boss area all the time. While the shots are creating and then destroying themselves. So they're constantly changing as each shot disappears off the top of the screen and I fire a new one. So, ay, 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 caramba. Do, 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 do. Looking at the problem is here. The problem is definitely with this test. Because it never even gets to any of this. Just statements. It says, okay, yeah. It's still here. Information equals pop. Okay, now. Just, I know it's kind of a waste of time, but print, debug, boom. It's frozen. Oh, sure. Okay, okay, okay. Very funny. Print debug, not pring debug. Fix identifier 2 in class body. Did I drop a 2 somewhere? There's a Z. Yeah, I did put a Z somewhere in here, didn't I? Print debug zoom, boom. Oh, damn it, I can't see it. Unexpected identifier Z in class body in line 105. Okay, let's just get this entirely. Aha! Okay, that was the problem. Z was scrolled off the screen, so I couldn't see it. Or I couldn't Z it. Ha ha! Ah ha ha! Uh, okay. That's what happens when I have a Z button on my game, and then I hit that first before I hit the. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of rearranging here. This may or may not help, but J equals 1 in 5. Come on, scroll left. Pinch, pinch. Okay, a little smaller there. Oops, wrong button. Do, 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 do. Dava dee dava die, dava dee dava die. Okay, so move that up there. That for okay, if there we go. Yeah, let's go down here. Where'd that mi did go? No, no go. Okay. Yeah. Like lean, disappear, sinking into the couch. Ah, there, ship shot. Get child. 0. Yeah, let's do some rearrangement here. Okay, that's good. There's an error message, but that's okay. That's a warning message saying shot area is not being used. Okay, so I don't need this. If ship child, get child. Okay, so I shouldn't need this anymore. I shouldn't need this anymore, and I shouldn't need this anymore. Okay, what's going on here? Why is this? Ship. Oh, of course not. Shot area. That's good. Shot area. And these things could all move back a line. Or 2. Or 3. I don't care about the. What's wrong with you? Celestia closing. Oh. Okay, watch this overwriting instead of insert. I need to hit insert. Okay. Colon. How weird! It just decided to go into insert overwrite mode instead of insult in in explicitly to okay, shot area. Where's the missing parentheses? Parent, please. I missed the comma. Shot area. Copy. 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 That was a lot of work to put in a print statement. Oh wait, it wasn't the print statement. It was the removing. Okay. Now, all that done. First, does it load? Now call method get child on a null value. What? I didn't change anything about ship blue because I'm in the boss GD, right? Yeah. So get parent. I'm here. So get parent, which is space. Get child 3 is 0, 1, 2, 3, and it should be this. Cannot get cannot get method get child on a null value. Even the error I'm trying to fix. This is the code simplification I'm trying to use to set up so I can more easily look at the code I'm trying to fix. Mm. Staring at the screen, willing it to work. This may surprise you to learn it's not working. My psychic powers are not working today. At least I'm trying to stare at it hard enough that the error will make sense. That's not happening either. Cannot call method get child on a null value. I don't think so. Let's hear about the time you stayed up all night to fix a piece of code, ill Philly. I, I realize belatedly that only I can hear what you're saying. I think so. I do need to repeat what you say so our listeners can hear it. Uh, Child of I in the right. First of all, am I editing the right document? Yes. Okay. I've not been messing up. Uh, yeah. Ship blue. So we're here. Ship blue. Let's get parent. There. Space equals get parent. Space get child 3. Do this dumb way because I don't know what's going on. Why is space null? It should be this. Helping a friend. Uh-huh. Helping a friend. That's right, it's visible on the screen. But yeah, you were helping a friend, had this program to code and hand over in the morning. You went over to have a look. You were already teaching, so you felt confident. And then what? So I'm going to listen to this story while I sit here trying to figure out what's going on. No, no, I shouldn't have quit that. I needed those. I need that. I needed that stack trace up. Space is null. Space is null. Why is space null? Space should not be null. Space should be space. Right over here. Ow, something stabbed me. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying to think of what all the reasons that that code wouldn't work just from the description, and I've come up with either too many or too few. Just to note, the the voice to text pronounced looking correctly, and doesn't get better. I'm guessing until that moment. That moment. Self. Mhm.
Ill Philly said, when the sun rises, my friend is half asleep and I go back to this first function that didn't seem right. I switch two variables. The program works. I crash on my friend's bed.
Uh, yeah, it's always the two variables that get you. Wouldn't that be stupid if that worked? No, no, no. Right here. Delete.
Ill Philly said, moral of the story, just because the teacher printed the function before handing it over doesn't mean he didn't fuck it up somehow.
Ah, so he was copying a fucked up function. Makes sense.
Ill Philly said, also, later, Trojan.
Blue space. Okay. Oh, oh, just that word. Huh. So yeah, I feel like it is going to come down to switching two numbers somewhere. Why is there an equal sign in here? Would you please just copy the correct thing? Okay. We didn't copy it at all. How nice. Copy. There we go. Anything else I need? You're gonna yell at me about? Not immediately. Let's see. Okay. Didn't like me. I didn't change anything except instead of setting get parent dot get child parentheses 3 to a variable, I just used it on its own, and that fixed it, despite being a million times more awkward. So we're gonna look at the output. Uh, yeah. Capture. Oh, is it showing the wrong thing? Of course it's showing the wrong thing. Why shouldn't it be? There we go. So yeah, it's working again. For a certain definition of working. Now, does it hit? The answer to this, as you can see, is no. Can't quite see the window here. Okay, get all them falses. Stop adding Z's to my. I should stop using the Z button to fire Z key because I already coded so the up key works. But yeah, I mean it's obviously not hitting, or it's, but I'm still trying to see if it's still trying to see if the overlap message is coming up, and it is not. Yeah, the hitbox is a little off center on this alien, but that shouldn't make a difference. It should check to see whether I'm hitting. Hang on a second. Okay. Pretty sure these guys have a hit detection thing. Yeah. Yeah, this is that part of the programming where I stare at the same two lines of code. Well, I mean, I got that working. It's not doing that error anymore. It's not doing the can't call child of a null instance thing anymore. So that's good. I'm back to where I was an hour ago, and that's progress. Oddly enough. Comes to rewriting major portion of the program, doing that without breaking the rest is progress. Well, that's true. That's true. Mm, uh, Readable Pixel has to straighten his spine, is what he has to do. Giving myself a posture check and a hydrate. Okay, I have done so. I have done. All right, the game's not frozen. I paused it. That's a deliberate freeze right there. It's unpausing again. I love that explosion noise. Random story about explosion noises. Back in the day, one of my brother's friends had a birthday party, and I went along because I had no life. Uh, I was cool with all his brother's friends. We didn't have the thing where big brother, little brother. Oh, oh, keep the little brother's friends away from me. Oh, the big brother's friends are no, no. My brother and I, we hung out. We hung out with each other's friends. It was all one big friend group, really. So I was at his friend's birthday party. So I was at this birthday party, and the kid, Howard, was his name Howard? Chat, was his name Howard? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But anyway, they had an in television, an old gaming console, not quite as old as the Atari 2600, but and one of the games was something called Star Strike, where it's basically a rip-off of the trench sequence from the original Star Wars. I hope I don't have to explain what Star Wars is, what the original Star Wars is. I'm pretty sure that's still in pop culture. You know, just a little bit sure that that's still in pop culture. Uh, but anyway, the point is, when you lose the game either by running out of lives or by letting too many things that you need to bomb go by, one of them launches and destroys the Earth in the background. And I remember I turned up the volume to hear that explosion because I always liked explosions, and it was glorious. I kept listening. It lasted for what I was sure was several minutes. Slowly, after the initial burst, it was slowly fading over the course of like 3 or 4 minutes. And this is odd because I played the game again recently and let it blow up the Earth. It's really hard to win, so blowing up the Earth is going to be what happens 99% of the time. Uh, and I listened to the explosion. It lasted like 10, 15 seconds. I'm going, what did I hear all those years ago? But still a good explosion. Love explosions. Gonna make sure that the boss explosion in this game is pretty good. Gonna have to animate that thing. Get some, I'd say get some Gorf inspiration, but the Gorf had a kind of a doofy explosion. Well, that might work. The lines coming out of the arcade version, where the lines are coming out of the ship's reactor base or central reactor when you hit it, and screen flashing all different colors. Everyone having seizures from looking at the flashing colors. They really know how to make an explosion back in the day. These days, just goes to a cutscene and people and some the boss falls down and goes, "Ooh, my leg," and then they show up later anyway. Probably now with an artificial super leg that shoots lightning from its kneecaps and missiles from the toes. Let me just see if I'm. This might give me an error message immediately. If it does, that's fine. Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh, now it gave me an error message. Fine. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I mean that's fine. That's fine. See, I called it wrong. So there, my child is just get child. Function process. Hmm. I'm gonna do a dumb thing. Reverse. Reverse two variables. This probably won't do anything. Oops. There's a good chance nothing will happen. Ah, There's a good chance nothing will happen and it's gonna still not work, but right. It's good to know my future telling powers are working at full force. Okay. Pause. Just want to look at these variables again. True. Damn. Yeah, it is not. It is not registering. The two nodes are hitting each other or overlapping each other more accurately. Okay. Okay. Some more. Okay. Just gonna let that run for a second. I do some add some print statements while it's running. There's this one. This is 107. This is no, I'm in the wrong script. Boss 107. Did it freeze? No, they're still it's still running. No. Save yet? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if everything's where I think it is. So let's put some global position. Let's check for some global position variables. Did that freeze the game? Nope, game's still running. So, that's a good shot. And too late. Uh, I'm trying to pause it with my shots already inside it. Yeah, there's one shot inside it. Yeah. Well, these numbers are reasonably slow. Let me hit stop and shut off the other window. I don't know what to tell you, my guplings. I feel a little stymied here. I must be missing something ginormously obvious, but the problem of course is ginormously tiny. That's a contradiction in terms, but extremely tiny issues that cause major problems are, by definition, extremely tiny. So I'm sure it's here somewhere, and I just need to stare at the program. Stare. Behold my giant staring eyes, and ooh, let's go, let's throw. Hmm. Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, these numbers. These numbers. Let's start this up again and just not gonna show you the other window where the guy's just running around and my shots are going through. No, no more Z's. Uh, hey, chew. Okay, very funny. We're gonna go over here. I'm not gonna hit the Z key. There we go. Shoot this guy. You can tell it's a guy, right? I'm gonna shoot this guy, and then going to pause it at the moment when my shots are in the middle of it, or I'll pause it a few seconds late. Up key to fire means the whoop. Eh, oh, okay. There's a function key for this. I don't need to click on it. Function key, but that means I've got to hold. Okay, I need to have 5 different fingers on the keyboard on 5 stretched out wide places for this, but I can do it. Um, I can break the program. That's what I can do. Let me restart. I'm restarting. Apparently, quit the program rather than paused it, and because I'm smart. I'm a genius. Uh, no, just a little unexpected thing of a doodle. Anyway, we're going. There we go. Shots. We got shots. There we go. 2 shots right in the middle, and then I'll stop the program so we can all glare at the. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna look down here and see. Look, these last 2 shots are almost certainly in the right place to collide with each other. So, wait, did I? Yeah, 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 yeah. Child shot area. Okay. So something is happening here. And as the old song goes, what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. Think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Look, the program's not going well. I might as well entertain everyone somehow. So this might just be me singing karaoke songs, singing along to karaoke songs from the 70s. Uh, that's one I particularly like. It's Buffalo Springfield, for what it's worth, which is a phrase that never turns up anywhere in the lyrics. First saw it on the Muppet Show where they changed all the lyrics except the first verse. Uh, Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. You step out of line, the man come and take you away. Uh, the song that shouldn't have aged well. Not to get, you know, 1966, 60 years ago. I first heard the song on The Muppet Show, where they changed most of the lyrics to be about animals talking about being hunted. Still kind of a sad and poignant song, believe it or not. But yes, I am staring at things here. I'm just looking at this while I'm blathering on about old songs. Because, yeah, 'cause I might as well be talking about something, right? That's the whole point of me being here. Because I am stumped. I'm honestly completely stumped as to what is going on here, or more accurately, not going on here. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm not sure what happened. Sure what is happening. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why obvious collision is not colliding. from everything I can tell, it should be colliding. There's okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. In and out. Ooh, In and Out Burger. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't. Have I ever had In and Out burgers? Darn did I? I beat you to your own punchline. I'm sorry. Although you probably heard me later than you typed that, so it's probably all okay. Sit here and inhale a burger. And you imagine a delicious, yummy burger. I did that the other day. Not with a burger, but with barbecue flavored potato chips. I ate like half a bag, but not half a bag of actual potato chips. I ate about half a bag of potato chips literally in my mind. It is. I'm not sure. I don't think I said a delay, but there's definitely a delay between what I'm saying and what is when it pops up on the stream. There's like a 5-10 second delay, something like that. I'm pretty sure I didn't put on the anti-curse thing because I'm not gonna bleep myself. I don't curse that often. I think curses should be savored. Sure, a damn you can, I but due to family influences, I often don't even say damn anymore. I often just say dang because I've decided it's funnier. There was a long period also where I was using sheep dip as a curse to replace another four-letter word that begins with sh. Sheep dip, you mean? Yeah, yeah. It has the same kind of syllabants as the actual curse word, but it's more fun to say. Did that noise come through the mic? Oh, it did. I could see the. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Mercredi. Yeah, that works. I'm having difficulties with my chat. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. I think. Oh, okay. There we go. Seeing. Saw some messages I don't want to see here in my chat. Get rid of you. Sometimes people just come in here and think they're all smooth, Mr. Smooth. Expand that thing? I didn't just like, okay. Okay, no, he's gone. The message in the, okay. Had to get rid of a few folks. Yeah, and no domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Mr. Roboto. Yes, I will start singing that song if you're not careful. I'll start singing many songs, really. I mean, no reason to stop singing songs just because I don't know how to. I don't know how to program anymore. I don't. I mean, I'm sure it's me. Obviously, I'm doing something wrong, but uh, Godot sometimes does this to me, where the thing I'm doing wrong is not intuitive. I find the thing and go, I find the error, I fix it, and I go, wait, why the hell does it work like that? No, I don't watch as much French TV as I should. I should watch a lot more French TV. Oh, Paracastor. I've heard of that one, believe it or not. I've heard of a lot of things in my long and storied life, but oh, uh, oh, okay, yeah, there was an English version of that. I'm pretty sure, at least of one of the animated series. Released, some of them were released in English as Papa Beaver, which does not sound as good as Paracastor. Yeah, I mean, if I can't program because I just can't find what's wrong, I may work on this between shows, so get it up and running before my next stream. I don't think I'm gonna stop yet. I'm gonna hit this with a hammer a little while longer, and burst into random songs and because it's just baffling me. This is just baffling me. I'm not. I am genuinely confused at why this is not working. Hmm. Yeah, I think Father Beaver is a more literal translation, but Papa Beaver sounds better and is more. It gives a more familiar familiarity. I make sense, right? Yes. Also, the voice that I Smurf only has 5 letters. It's an easy word to pronounce. Papa Smurf. Uh, and the voice to text absolutely hashed it. Papa Smuff. I'm like, what? What's a Papa Smuff? Oh, I really the text to chat is so stupid. I love it. It is so completely dumb. I mean, AI is pretty stupid. So I don't want to say it's the opposite of artificial intelligence, but it's so stupid. It's the opposite of what people think artificial intelligence. Strumpf. It does not even attempt to read anything that's not English. Strumpf leaves out half the letters. Strumpf. Maybe it is Strumpf actually. That's probably right. There's videos for this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Strumpf. And it said Strumpf. It said Strumpf. It said Strumpf. Just it didn't. It used the English R, and that's rather than the French R, and that's the main difference. But it keeps saying Smuff for Smurf. Maybe it's a French text to speech. So, say something French. Wait, I'll say something French. Nope, definitely does not do French. Bonjour. Où est la salle? Où est la salle de bain? And Sacra Blue. We could just sit here all day and play with the text to speech, and it would probably be not any less productive than what I'm doing now. Yep. Sacred Blue and Sal de Bane are I think are my favorites. Today in my French lessons, we talked about how to write an invitation and respond to an invitation. Learned lots of new phrases. Hopefully, I'll actually remember them. My biggest problem with French is, while I'm just bouncing from topic to topic here. My biggest problem with speaking French is I can never remember words. Oh, what did they say? The FNAC experts. we noted we noticed you buying a brand new computer. Would you maybe be interested to buy a brand new computer to go with it? Yes. Yes, I would be interested in that. You gonna give it to me for free? Give it send it. Yeah, I'll take a second computer. I'll give you $5 for it. Well, it's at least as good as the first one. Five smackaroonies. 5 Euroduros. I can't think of any funny slang for euros. Usually I just call euros bucks anyway. That's not proper slang, but wow. Sorry, I was wowing at the fact that it pronounced euro perfectly. Smurf? No, but it interpreted the euro symbol perfectly. Seemed to get chin chin right. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up and down a little bit so it looks like I'm doing some programming here. Look at this. Excuse me again. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. Get parent, collision area, my child, shot area, space. That makes sense. Uh, for for Christmas, I got a $20 $20 gift certificate from from one of my relatives for Steam, and which is set to euros, and when I entered it, it was only like 15 euros. So that's where it's at right now. Hang on, I'm going to throw in some more print statements and track what's going on here if I can. Even if I can't do something, I can at least track the problem better. Yeah, that's a good time for that. Bad time to do the opposite. Enough. And stop. Base. Okay. 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 I think I'm narrowing it down. I think I'm narrowing it down. I don't. Shot area, my child. Shot area, my child. In the same order. I'm definitely seeing an issue here. I think I'm narrowing it down where I'm narrowing down where the problem is. I'm narrowing it down. Despite all my babbling, despite all my singing, I am figuring out where this problem is. It is here in get parent collision area shot area my child. It because when I send the function in, when I send it in, switch this back. Equals area 2. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, I'm still not exactly sure what the problem is, but I see where the problem is happening at least, and that is a big step up. So let me just annotate these print statements a little better, and then take a look some more. Pause it and scroll up to area, collision area. Where's the other one? Not the one in space, the one where it's calling it. What is happening here? Where the Okay. From boss GD. Okay. Okay. I thought I saw nope, I'm back to where I started from. I thought I saw where the issue was, but checking it, that wasn't the issue. It looked like for a minute that the variables I was passing into the collision area function were not the same variables that were being read by the collision area function. But as far as I can tell, can I zoom in on this, or is it just gonna? Yeah, I can't seem to get that any bigger. It's 2 lines, for example. The ship shot area match the ship shot area matches area 2D 126.136.708.98, and the boss area matches area 2D number 320.109.296.24. So it's passing the right variables. So I don't understand why this is not working. So I'm just gonna make that print statement even longer. Ah, too late. Gotcha. Boom. Yeah. Come down here, little alien ship. Or big alien ship. Okay, never mind. I can't. I keep missing the pause. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, yeah, that's unpause it and frankly, I'm kind of stumped here. This may be one of those issues I need to look at with fresh eyes. Hold on, I have a message. I have a secret message elsewhere. Hmm. Apparently, my apologies to here. Oh, so, okay. 5:48. And okay. Just checking some other things here. More stream related than yeah. I've seen the ads. I've seen the ads, and I went out and read the reviews, which I thought was funny because the they mentioned the episode of Black Mirror about friend, and the funny part about the review was it was terrible. I mean, as you may expect from an AI chat anything, it was terrible. But it was terrible in that uh, ChatGPT's biggest problem is that it's too ingratiating. It will tell you what it thinks. I'm using the term thinks very metaphorically and loosely here, but it'll tell you what it thinks you want to hear. You'll reinforce what you're already talking about. Friend apparently just insults you. Tries to make you feel bad about yourself. It's a passive aggressive asshole that watches everything you do. So you might as well get Chat GPT on your phone, and but you probably shouldn't do that either. A few years ago, what was it? I think it started in 2019 was the year that started. There was there's a long running show on Japanese television called Kamen Rider, and I think it's 29. I think it's 2019. Pretty sure it's 2019. It was that season was the idea is each year it's the same basic concept, but it's a new storyline with all new characters and new powers and stuff. And that year the theme was an artificial intelligences with a lot of characters actually being very human robots. And near the end of the seasons, they introduced a character called I, which is a pun on both AI and the Japanese word for love. And it was basically friend. It was basically friend if friend were not an asshole and were actually nice and helpful. There's a frightening number, and I say frightening, but there's a frightening number of concepts from that show that I keep seeing they're starting to materialize. And I say frightening because it's all the villain stuff that I keep seeing. Like one of the villains, the things the villainous corporation was selling was a pair of glasses that made you that with an internet upload that could make you think and react as quickly as a machine. Just just oodles of data at your not even your fingertips, at your thoughts. And the problem is the other set of villains, because there's like two different sets of villains, hacked it and turned the people wearing them into rampaging lunatics. And I saw what was it? Not Bezos. It was uh not Bezos. The Facebook guy Zuckerberg introduced a very similar concept for a pair of glasses. Yeah, pretty much. If the internet were plugged directly into your skull, there's also literal robots running around that, of course, played just by actors in normal clothes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it can be a little frightening. I like technology. I've always liked technology. I probably will always like technology. I don't like what a lot of companies are doing with technology. I won't name any names other than the ones I've already named. But yeah, I mean, as an older person, technology. I won't say technology confuses me. I will say I have too much technology in my head, and so I have to add other things to it sometimes. I'm going, oh, this should work like this, and no, it doesn't. Not at all. I have to relearn how to walk sometimes. But Yes, the things some people are doing with it, including sticking AI into everything. Yeah, hang on. I just let me. Where? Oh, there it is. Good housekeeping. That's the one I read. The AI the not the yeah, yeah the friend. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. AI is not actually, or not AI. Friend is not actually connected to the internet. It just has its own built-in database. Cannot initiate conversations. It only responds when spoken to. Yeah, yeah. Here's one that says the friend is like apparently not. No, it just has its own like LLM built in. Let's see. I tried the viral AI friend necklace everyone's talking about, and it's like wearing your senile, anxious grandmother around your neck. It's antisocial, privacy invading, bad omen for human connection. The friend doesn't even work as advertised. Friend could, despite listening all the time, it could barely hear me. Just, yeah, I don't think any of these are the ones I read. It was pretty amusing. But yeah, I've heard it's just not good. I mean, I'm not surprised. Anything based around AI is not good. But I think it might be better than most because it. Well, that's just cool. You can charge your phone on your shirt. Phone charging? It is. Okay. I probably should be trying to code or something instead of looking up articles about. But it's nearly 6 p.m. and I don't want to code. I want to look up dumb articles about. That is in. You can carry data on your shirt. That is that is a vast improvement from when I was a kid, and I had a phone that could carry not a phone. I could carry data in my digital calculator watch. Now it I don't think it would surprise anyone to learn that I was the kind of kid and teen who wore a calculator watch. I don't think it surprise anyone to learn I'm the kind of adult who would gladly still wear a calculator watch if I could find one that wasn't made of plastic and fell apart within a week. I'm pretty sure I have one, and I'm pretty sure the band fell off because it's. I am constantly disappointed with modern watches. Down here at this stuff. Yeah, it's. I think I wouldn't mind a smartwatch. Uh, Especially if I could install like some games on it and stuff. Sending the correct data in. They're not overlapping, and I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing the code here. I'm not seeing the problem, and I'm probably just I'm staring right past it. I know I am. But it feels like there's so little code that's the problem here. Ooh, it's a little frustrating. Oh, it makes me so mad. It makes me want to strangle them, huh? uh, uh, um, Hello, my name is Great Uncle Pixel. I don't know who that other guy was just now. Someone just grabbed the mic from me and started saying creepy things into it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a show that's all, the playlist of all the songs constantly running through my head at the drop of a hat. Just the silly, weird songs that you say a phrase and it brings the dumbest song to mind that you can possibly think of. That terrible Peter Lorre impression I just did was inspired by Spike Jonze's classic song My Old Flame," which you really have to listen to believe to hear. You have to hear it for yourself to believe it. But the creepy Peter Lorre voice relates. It might not seem so at first, but it relates. It's very, it's a very happy song. Yes, I like it. Feel my brain winding down. So I might just wind down this program. Start. Yeah, not a very productive programming session. Not entirely unproductive. I did get some stuff done, and then completely ran into a brick wall. I cannot figure out what's going on, and I'm not going to stop trying figuring out what's going on. But I'm going to stop for today. I think the next thing I'm going to do, the next thing I'm going to do and check is I'm going to de check. Let me pull up my Space Invaders things. Bugs. One. collision SIO detection is not working for boss. Unsure why. 1A. Check whether I somehow messed up regular alien collision. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. Did I spell collision correctly? Collison? Uh, yes. Okay. I don't know why it looked wrong. Maybe it's this font. But yeah. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I've made notes for Friday. I know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll look at. I'm gonna try and look at the game tomorrow, off stream, because then I'll be able to stare at it without running commentary. I can just sit here and silently scream. It's a very important part of coding, looking at your program and silently screaming. The other very important part of coding is staring at the stream and loudly screaming, or staring at your code and loudly streaming. And you're very welcome, Il Philly. And I'll be back on Friday with more random references and songs, mostly from the 70s and 80s. Thank you. Silent screaming is fun and profitable, and it sets the dog's teeth on edge, so that's always an advantage. Uh, and good night, my guplings, wherever you are. Friendo oh, 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 friendo oh. And I'm going out on that note.